Hello everyone, Shinto here playing some more Warhammer combat cards. Now this game has always had a lot of bugs in it, and recently it seems like it's been relatively bug-free, at least for me. I know the experience is a little bit different for each player, but over the past few days there have been some pretty glaring bugs that have popped up. First of all, in the collection, you can no longer see cards that you do not own. So this has been the case for the past few days, and I think they're looking into it, but there's no solution yet. More pressingly, though, for the very last campaign, many players were unable to claim their campaign rewards. There's just no option to do so. And it sounds like it may have been a problem with the new update, so if you've updated the game to the latest version, we're just unable to claim the campaign rewards. I could not do so on my phone, but then when I went over to my tablet, which still had the old version running, I was able to claim the campaign rewards. But it sounds like they're working on a new update, a new patch that will allow everyone to claim those rewards, so never fear if you played that campaign and are still waiting. In the meantime, though, I'm going to play a match as Bugs, running Tyranids, the Flyrant, and a bunch of Psychic Bodyguards are going to try out this new Neuro Tyrant, along with the Neuraloid. So, yeah, the Hive Tyrant is... it's alright. The special rule is really not that great. 15 damage at the end of each turn to a random enemy. Oftentimes it doesn't really do a whole lot. The Flyrant itself has pretty impressive stats. Mine is at a very high level. Fear is, of course, very nice on a Warlord, but for some reason it doesn't really feel all that strong. I know the thing has been nerfed a number of times over the years, so it's also just rare, so it doesn't have dual traits like many of the other Warlords. But I think it is a pretty powerful option for lower ranking players. We'll see how it works out though with the Psychic Bodyguard composition. We are up against Lieutenant Tulmaron. Okay, they have the initiative, so we're gonna drop... I guess we could go with the Maliceptor at the beginning. Wow, alright. I already have the Storm Talon gunship. Oh, that's kind of scary. We're gonna throw the Neuraloid down here. Now this thing does not have the Psyker keyword, so it doesn't combo with things with Psychic Link. But yeah, it doesn't really matter too much. It's gonna serve the purpose of just we'll get a little bit of an outflank out of it, and then it'll block the lane for one turn against the Storm Talon. So pretty useful. Pretty much no matter what I would have put in this lane, it would have died. So might as well throw down a 2-point bodyguard there. 269 damage from the Storm Talon. Now that's going to be a little bit of a... Yeah, they had a pretty big boost there, but the thing has a lot of health. It's going to be difficult to deal with that. We'll see how the Neuro Tyrant does, though. We'll drop the Magus, and boost up our Psychic attack, and get the Fear on the thing. So it now has 88. It's still going to be able to shoot down the Neuro Tyrant in like 2 turns, but better than 1 turn, I suppose. 136 damage from the Magus. This guy is just deals a massive amount of damage. It's one of my higher level epic cards at level 10. Wow, Inspiring Presence. Okay, well, the Neurotime might not last for even 1 turn, actually. 130... Wow, they had the exact amount to kill the Neurotime. That's pretty sad, actually. That is unfortunate. Well, at least we have enough firepower, though, to take out the Storm Talon with the Magus. I guess we're just going to have to wait to upgrade the Neuro Tyrant a little bit more before it becomes more effective. Okay, well, I actually did not even need to deploy that there. Could have left it in the other lane. But, well, it works out in the end. Still able to wipe the board with a massive amount of psychic damage. Now, what's the final bodyguard going to be? We've got, okay, alright, the Nephilim Jet Fighter. And that's going to get a little bit of a boost here. Tolmaron did get nerfed fairly recently, so not quite as much burst attack damage as before, but still able to deal quite a bit of damage. That thing just blasted the Maliceptor away in 1 turn. But we can deploy the Flyrant here, and the thing is not going to be taking any damage from Tolmaron, that's for sure. Do we have enough firepower to fry him in 1 turn? I think we do. The Neurothrope actually does a really crazy amount of damage at this level. if you have 2 other Psychers on the field. Tomeron, yeah, can't do a whole lot against this, so. Psychic attacks for the win. Yeah, it's pretty crazy, like 15 points for 140 some damage on the Magus. Like, that is it's a pretty good deal. So yeah, for Psychic Tyranids, Psychic Bugs, I do like using the Flyrant. At the moment, you can switch to a different attack type. And the thing, I mean, once you deploy it at the end, like if it's across from the Warlord, it'll do a pretty good job of just, because you can counterattack every turn. Again, the special rule is not really that amazing, but yeah, it's a shame this thing didn't really do a whole lot. Once it hits the higher levels, this thing actually becomes really crazy, though. Like, over 200 health with Fear, and then Sonic Blast at level 9 with a pretty impressive amount of psychic damage. So yeah, and it's just under 40 points, so it's not big game either, so it's actually a really good card. So I'm hoping I can get some more copies of it, make it a little bit tougher. But yeah, that's it for this one. Just a few more days left in this season, and things are going pretty swimmingly, I'd say. Yeah, that's it for this one. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.